today we're going to be talking about play not being a distraction from learning, but it is learning.
Exactly.
Again, I think you kind of insinuate to that in the title. Einstein never used flashcards, but I guess we'll start here. My first question for you would be, in a culture obsessed with achievement and optimization, why does play still feel radical to suggest?
It's a 4-letter word. I mean, look, the truth is, you think it's frivolity. And then what the science told us is that the exact same characteristics for how the human brain learns, those are exactly the same characteristics as play. Whoa. So when you're active, not passive, and you're engaged, not distracted, something's meaningful, not boring, when you're socially interactive, and when you're having fun, guess what? You learn better.
So I got a great example.
Go.
So I bet you Diane has heard the term executive function.
Yes.
So a lot of people are using the term. So what does it mean? It means being able to control your impulses. So you're sitting next to me in school and you're using this really cool pen. I grab it. Bad. That's not controlling my impulses. That's not asking in a nice way. You tell me your phone number and I have to hold it in short-term memory. That's another aspect. I'm in school and the teacher says, okay, put away that stuff. We're moving on to reading. I act like I'm deaf. That is not executive function. So it's impulse control and it's being able to shift flexibly between tasks. And what was the third one I just said, Kath? Whatever. I missed it. Anyway, how do you get executive function to develop in a kid? You play executive function games. Did you play red light, green light?
Yeah, I love that game.
Me too. Did you play Mother May I?
Yes.
All these kid games. Freeze dance?
Do they still do this? Are they still doing this in schools?
Well, they should still do them because it would
That's
teach
right.
you all of these fancy executive, function skills,
skills.
attention, memory, task switching. I mean, all the stuff, impulse control that we want our kids to have. Simon says it's actually been empirically studied that Simon says
What she said
raises
in
impulse
English is
control.
that
Yeah.
there are actually scientific papers in the scientific literature that show that playing these kinds of games with your kids helps them to develop their executive function. So it's not just about us telling them, don't do this, don't do that. It has to be from the inside. And what play does is it enables them to do it from the inside. Now, imagine you're playing with your friend, okay? And you do something creepy. Your friend is going to say, hey, that's not right. Give that back to me. Another way you learn executive function is by interacting with your peers. You're going to quickly learn that if you can't control your impulses and you grab that pen and you can't listen to what your friend is saying because you want it so much, you're not going to have that friend for very long. So play in the form of these games we've talked about, as well as interacting with peers, is a lot of the way you learn to control yourself.